Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I'm finally bringing you guys this video. It is a two-part video, so I'll be doing the unboxing part, and then I'm also going to be showing you the application process for the Kiara Sky Jelly Tips. Shout out to Kiara Sky for sending these out to me. Use code VEE10 at checkout for a discount. You guys, I'm so excited that I received these products. It's such an honor. I'm just so excited that they thought about me whenever they were sending these out. So they did include a few glitters and a few gel polishes, and I'm basically going to be showing you guys these. This glitter is freaking amazing. So you can basically mix it with clear acrylic, or you can sprinkle it on the nail, or you can encapsulate it. There's so many endless possibilities with these loose glitters. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. So they did send me 4 in total, and you can see the holographic one. And then we got this rose gold foil type of glitter. This is so fine. I'm so excited because it's going to be so easy to encapsulate. So many other foils will be thick, especially when they come crushed like that. So I highly recommend these. This one's like a purplish blue glitter, which is going to be perfect for mermaid nails. And then we also received a kind of like a rose gold with purple glitter in it as well. They are so pretty. Check them out if you guys are interested. So I'm absolutely obsessed with super cute packaging, and look at how adorable these are. Both packages, the box inside of the box was pink. Who does this? I die for packages like this. So they did also include the gel polishes. This is gonna be so bomb for the summer, and I was kind of swatching them to see the coverage. So it was a coral color, a red, a nude, and then a glitter. I will include all of the product names in the description box. And now I'm just opening the Jelly Tips kit. If you guys are not familiar with these type of kits, I have used the Après Gelix before, so I'm pretty familiar with the gist of it. So you get the full tips, and these do come in different sizes. I got the long coffin. This is what they sent me, which is perfect for me. And then it comes with a mini little UV LED light, which I am so obsessed with the fact that they include that same design throughout all of their merchandise. I love it. It's definitely the little things that get to me and win me over. So I'm just taking that out of the packaging, and I will say that I love the fact that it comes with the USB cable. The fact that my desk has the USB cable is just so perfect. So I'm glad that it came with that. Now I'm just going to be showing you guys on this next part how I applied it on myself, and I'm going to go step by step. I kind of just read the instructions and then figured it out as I went based off of those instructions. So I'm going to be prepping my nails as usual. You're going to do the same prep that you would do with any other service. So the first part is obviously I'm going to be buffing off the shine of the natural nail bed. I did soak off my nails just prior to recording this, so if there is any product on there, that's why. So I'm using my mandrel bit with the sanding band. This is a coarse band, and I've said it multiple times before. I have it on a speed of 3 to 4,000 RPMs on my Young Nails e-file. I'm doing this very, very gently. 3,000 and 4,000 RPMs is so low that sometimes if you apply way too much pressure, the bit just stops. So that's how low I have it on the speed. This will not damage your nail bed unless you dig into it and you have it at a faster speed. Now, I did kind of want to explain this process just because I know a lot of people have trouble working on their non-dominant hand. So this is very, very hard, but as long as you're doing it very gently and very lightly, as you can see, all I am doing is concentrating on that cuticle area. That's where you will get the lifting. So if you focus on that cuticle area and make sure all the nasty, gunky, dead skin cells are off of that area, the rest of the nail bed will be okay. I also do recommend to just use a buffer or a very fine hand file to just buff off the rest of the shine off of the rest of the nail. This is a lot easier if you hand file it onto your non-dominant hand, but just because I've been doing this for so long and I know this works for me, I still use the e-file onto my non-dominant hand. And many of you guys have seen that I like to implement this into my prep. So I'm taking my needle bit. This is a diamond bit. I have them included in my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested. It comes in a little package of a few different ones. All I'm using this for is to go in that cuticle area and make sure all of that dead skin cells and any extra debris is gone out of that area. And I also repeat this onto my non-dominant hand. And then I'm gonna go right in with my other bit that I absolutely love, and it is the cuticle ball bit. This is also one that came with this little kit. Highly recommend it. It is bomb. I don't like to cut off the cuticle, so I just buff it off with this bit and it works amazingly. Now, of course, if you have a client that has very thick skin in that cuticle area, of course you want to nip that off, but for the most part, most of my clients have very soft skin, so I'm able to just buff that off. And of course, once we are finished, I did dust off my hands and then I cleansed my nail beds with Swipe from Young Nails and a lint-free wipe. I didn't record that for whatever reason. So now I'm just taking those long coffin tips from the Jelly Tip Kit and I am sizing them to my nail beds. You want this to fully cover both sides of the nails, the cuticle area, and it all has to be perfectly flush. Or whenever you go in to do any nail art or whatever gel polish you decide to put on top of that nail, it will look a little funny. I know this because I've done it before, so learn from my mistakes. Do not do that. So I do have a few nail beds that are more square than round. So I'm just taking my hand file and filing it into the perfect shape for it to fit onto my nail bed. You will come across those nails that are not perfect, so it's totally fine. As long as you file it into their shape, it will work wonders. Now I'm taking my sanding band and just filing the inside. You do need to roughen up that inside or the tip will not adhere. I also learned this the hard way. So make sure you take off all that shine from the area that's going to be attached to your nail. And then of course, some of the smaller tips, the sanding band will not fit very well. So I did just grab another bit that I had and I filed the inside of the rest of them. Now we're taking our step number 1, and this is a dehydrator. So I'm going ahead and just dehydrating all of my nail beds using 1 coat of the number 1. And then number 2 is a primer. I did use 2 coats of this on all my nail beds. Now using the builder, which is the number 3, we are going in and adding a very thin layer of that builder gel onto our nail bed. And as you can see, I failed on that area. So make sure you clean off your brush very well so there's not a lot of product on it. It does make the application process easier. So I am doing both hands separately, so I'm going to show you the process on one hand and then on my non-dominant hand. We are curing this for a full 60 seconds and then we're going to go ahead and start applying our tips. Now we're taking our number 3 builder gel and placing that at the back of the tip. Wherever we roughened up the surface, that's where we're going to place that gel. So a quick little recommendation. I struggled a little with this and then I figured it out. So as you can see, I'm placing it onto the cuticle and then putting pressure down towards the tip, and that helps drag the gel down. We absolutely want to do that. However, I recommend you turn on your little light before you do this step, and then it'll be such an easy transition from turning on the light, placing the tip, and just sliding your finger onto the light, and it'll automatically start curing it. This is such an easy process. I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So the Opre Gel X light was so hard to work with. I ended up using my big light that I use at the salon, took off the bottom, and I ended up using that to cure it. There was no way I can hold it myself and do it right. A lot of my tips just were not adhering properly. So this light is a game changer. So like I said, we're going to be placing gel at the back of the tip, holding it towards the cuticle area, and then lightly dragging it down. And we just want to flash cure that into the light. I do highly recommend this for anybody that is struggling doing their own nails. The shape is perfect. The application is so easy. You really can't mess this up. And then all you have to do is just add the nail art on top of the nail and boom, you're done, ready to go. Especially if you need like a last minute set of nails. This is your best bet. It's so freaking easy. I am definitely obsessed with them. The only downside to it is you guys know I wear my nails super freaking long. And these are the long coffin set, but I still think they were short. So that's my only negative thing to say about it. But I do highly recommend them. So once we're done with this hand, I'm also going to be showing you the exact same process on my non-dominant hand. And you guys are going to be able to see how easy this was for me to do. As you guys can see how perfect it is, the cuticle area is perfectly flush to the natural nail. This shape is perfect. The length is okay. But not going on to the next hand, I'm just doing the same steps. I'm taking my builder gel and applying that to the natural nail bed in a very thin layer. We're gonna cure that for 60 seconds. Once we're all cured, we're gonna go again in with number 3 and apply that to the back of the tips and start our application process. I turned on the light. Now I actually listened to my own advice, placing it down to the cuticle area and pressing down to the tip. And then we're just gonna cure it. Boom. We're turning on the light, placing the tip towards our cuticle area, gently pressing the product down towards the tip, sliding your finger perfectly into that sideways design that Kiara Sky did. Huge improvement from the other gel products that I've came across. This has been a game changer. The light is the little things, and the light definitely makes it so much easier for you to just go from one step to the next versus trying to struggle to hold a light up or trying to somehow place your hand under a huge light. So absolutely love this. As you guys can see how easy it is for me to apply these tips. The total amount that it took me to apply this set of jelly tips was about 35 to 40 minutes. I did try to make sure I looked. So if you think about it, once you actually become a pro at applying these and then you're able to do gel polish on top, you can get these done very, very quickly. I did not paint them or anything because I was kind of in a hurry to go to dinner with my hubby. So we kind of just left them clear. I rocked the clear tips for a good second. But look at how perfect they turned out. Such a perfect shape, super cute. Absolutely love them. So the only thing that I did do to the end was I took my hand file and just kind of squared that off because it does kind of have a rounded tip. So I do recommend you guys kind of just square it off just to perfect that shape a little bit better. I went ahead and looked to see if there was any spillage from the gel when I applied the tips. This did happen just a little bit on a few spots. So I went ahead and took my sanding band, and I'm basically showing you right here where it's at. Do it very lightly so you don't distortion this shape at all whatsoever. But that basically concludes this video. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to use code VEE10 for discount. Thank you guys.